It's summer already, boys! So let's open up some Jungle of Despair from Pathfinder. Jungle of Despair miniatures, 28mm heroic scale. Figurines in blind boxes. I got my booster brick as normal. So we're going to open these up and see what's going on. Once again, I'm opening up some miniatures. I know maybe some of you are sick of opening videos, but, you know, there's a lot of new releases, and I want to check these out. And plus, I got a really good eBay deal on these. First off, we have a clay golem, an interesting-looking demon. We have a water drake, a river drake, actually. I don't really know what this monster is. Kind of looks cool, though. There's definitely a D&D equivalent. There's a nice vulture, just a normal everyday vulture. A very interesting monster to have for various settings. We have a lizard person. Now, there's a lot of lizard people in this set. This is a serpent folk magic user, which, of course, serpent folks are different than lizardmen, but, you know, they could be used for each. We have some lovely terrain here, some murder vine, complete with a victim in there. I might actually touch this up because there's a lot of detail you can't see. We have a winged demon thing. This is a Pathfinder monster, so I'm not exactly sure what it's supposed to be, but it looks nice. And we have a panda. It's a medium creature. It looks really out of place. I have never seen like such a weirdly out of place like miniature. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. We have a Moldrun, obviously can be used for a veggie pygmy. A very nice little miniature there. I like the fact that you can tell he's holding a spear. We have a snake miniature, which could be used for a number of different creatures, maybe even a naga. And we have a human hunter, which is a nice little miniature. Obviously, the face on this one is a little bit screwed up, but I think I'll be able to fix that. And we have a lovely elf druid. And I like miniatures where you can tell they're elves because their pointy ears are very visible. Speaking of prominent ears, here is a Nymph miniature. Now, of course, this doesn't look exactly like a D&D Nymph, but I believe the players would understand what this miniature is if it was on the table. All in all, an interesting sculpt. The paint job is not that great, but maybe I'll redo that. We have a lovely bit of scenery, a treasure chest. More like a treasure locker. Very old school looking thing. Interesting stuff. Like the paint job. We have a nice snake here. This is a metal cobra. Very distinct. The paint job is a little bit lacking, but still you can tell exactly what it is, which is the most important aspect of a miniature. And we have another serpent folk / lizardman. This would actually make a really nice Lizardman PC character if somebody was playing either a warrior or perhaps even a Lizardman priest. Great mini there. And finally we have this big tentacled monster. I thought this thing was going to look awesome from the preview pics, but the actual eyeball doesn't look as impressive on the real miniature. The mouth looks interesting, and I love the fact that it's got like those little fanged tentacle things. That's really cool. So a large monster, obviously it can be used for a number of different things. This is specifically a Pathfinder monster, but clearly you could use these for any sort of monster in D&D. So overall, 4 packs, I feel, with the big exception of the Panda Bear thing. You know, if anybody's running the Tomb of Annihilation or looking for the Tome of Annihilation, I think these miniatures would be very handy.
Hey, I hope your summer is going well. Don't worry.
There's been a lot of unboxings lately, so yeah. But there's going to be some really cool videos coming up this summer, so stay tuned.